Well, it's -10 outside, and I need to start this mongrel and get it out of the driveway. Now normally, that's pretty easy to do, but we have several things against us right now. One, the engine is currently -10 because the block heater doesn't have a power cable. Second, the Solvac solenoid on this Carter unit here is broken, so we can't hold the throttle anywhere where it should be when it's cold. And finally, someone's been dicking about with the emissions computer on this car and performed something that's called the nutter bypass. What does that mean? It means that the computer has been disabled and done so very poorly. They also screwed with the idle adjustments on the carburetor, which is great. But now you get to see me try and start this thing and keep it running at an idle. Let's get to it. Alright, now, ignoring this absolutely horrible sunlight, which is blasting me in the eyes right now, we'll try and start the car. The battery is fully charged. I know the computer is running as best as it can right now, but it's not going to help me much anyways here because we're going to start the vehicle in open loop mode. It'll go to closed loop once it warms up. But anyways, key in. There we go. One pump on the pedal. 1, 2, 3. Hate carbureted vehicles. Ow, it's cold. Now, because we're running slightly more rich here, it's very easy to flood the engine as well. So I don't want to try and give it too much gas. And every time I do push on the gas pedal, it is also going to give it a little bit of a squirt. So, one press, try again. And then it died there immediately. What I have to do is find that nice little spot where it's going to be able to sustain itself for long enough to get myself into that 1/8 throttle, like a little bit of throttle. Come on. Come on. There. And then I basically leave it like that. Unless, of course, you push too much gas on it, in which case it'll basically starve it or stall itself right out. So let's do this again. There. And now we let the car warm up. Unless I stall it again. Ah! Okay. There's clearly a dead cylinder in here right now. Another thing I want to point out is that when you get a new vehicle, and a vehicle especially this old, do preventative maintenance. Plugs, cables, distributor, rotor, filters. In some cases it will make a vehicle run significantly better. But again, we're dealing with a dead cold inline 6 engine. That's a lot of metal, it's got to get warm. You can feel the engine still missing a little bit on one cylinder, so it definitely needs something done to at least one cylinder. But I do know that all the cylinders have good compression, so this is most definitely a plug issue or a cable issue on one cylinder. Okay, and now we have to hold it like this until the engine warms up enough. And again, what happens, if I want to go outside of the vehicle now or something like that, or I want to actually go into the house and get warmed up, too bad. I'm going to take my foot off of the accelerator now, and it will just stall. And it's been about 4 minutes now since I've had my foot onto the pedal here and the engine's been idling. So I'm just going to ease my foot off the accelerator, and now the carburetor and the engine should be just warm enough that it'll be able to sustain itself in idle while running ridge. There, okay, foot's off the pedal. All right, and well, unfortunately, this means that I still don't have much power. I gotta wait for the engine to warm up for another couple of minutes, but this is what I'm dealing with right now.